Let's get it done this morning. He's gonna come get one more load of logs today, and looks like this is slow but steadily drying out. It's mushy now. Instead of sloppy, it's mushy. But give that one more day. Today should dry enough where we can clean this up tomorrow. I'm gonna walk down here. I left a 220 down here at the pond site, restack the fire, get that going, and finish taking down the rest of those trees and getting those put on the burn pile to burn down. We had a real nice heavy dew last night, so the woods are nice and wet. I'm gonna go ahead and I got like 2 trees to cut up, and oh yeah, that burnt down good. Let's check it out. I don't know if you can hear the power line zapping over there this morning, but they are just buzzing away. A lot of moisture in there. Well, that burnt down good. I like the way that looks. I still see my big log though. It's better, smaller, but still a lot there. All right, I'm gonna come over here and restack all this. I know that's nice and dry now, so I'm gonna move some of these stumps out of the way, get a good hot fire going again, and piled up to get all this burning down, and hopefully should get rid of majority of this today. Well, everything was going good until it wasn't. I don't know what you call that. I guess it's kind of like the drive sprocket for the chain. It is no longer with us. There's a piece of it that was wedged in the bar. That's not good. It's the only saw I brought today. Might have to go back home and get the backup. I don't know where this big rotten log's going to sit in this pile at. The only way that I can pick this thing up is because it's hollow on the inside. This would be like I don't know how heavy this log would be. If it was solid, it'd probably pick it up. It wouldn't be this easy though. Is that gonna stay right there? I just need it to like start getting hot. That'll be there tomorrow and the next day, and probably the next day after that. Well, I am getting the fire back going pretty good here now, so I'm excited about that. I'm gonna pile some more brush on top of that. My chainsaw has kind of aggravated me a little bit. It's always like something. I mean, even to go back home, it's a hour-and-a-half round trip. It's just wasted time to get my other saw. There's a dealer about 25 minutes away. I may run there at lunchtime and see if they have a part. Just ever get in the groove of just wanting to get stuff done. That's me today. I don't want to be messing around with stuff. But here we are. But that's the way it goes in this type of work. When you have this much equipment and parts and machines and tools, it's just good days and bad days. I can get anything else out of the other trees, I'm gonna go ahead and knock some more down and break those up, just get those put in the pile and save the big trees for the end, which sucks because I need to get those stumps in a fire, but it's whatever. get hot again. I've learned that I just can't win today. Literally cut that one log, went to go cut the white oak. After I had to go over there and stomp the woods out that were on fire over there, that's still smoking. The chain goes, well, it's just a Thursday on a Friday, evidently. Well, let's go get a new bar, I guess. This is some aggravating stuff to clean up right here. So along the big power line here, what they do, if there's any big trees, you know, as they grow, that could, you know, come anywhere near the power line if it falls over, they have the right to cut it down. So they come over here along the easement and they cut everything. Well, they drop it back into the woods. And then I guess they give somebody a chainsaw, and if he wants to cut it into 3-foot pieces, 12-foot pieces, 20-foot pieces, tree length pieces, they just go to town cutting. So yeah, it is so much fun to clean this mess up. I'm getting kind of over today now, and the woods are back on fire, so let me go put the woods out. Just be days like that. Mama said there'd be days like that. Mama was right. There'd be days like that. That's how you get rid of a fire. Just take it all. Just take it all. So now I need to let the fire just burn down. That way I don't have to worry about it spreading after I leave today. So no more putting anything on the fire. Joy. I'm gonna go over here and knock some more trees down, I guess. Not going to be a productive day today. Well, I can't just leave the fire alone. I gotta stoke it up. It's a big open spot burning out here. I need to get this big log in there. Never gonna burn up unless I get it in the fire. Like it's changed any since this morning. Oh, that's hot. Get up there in the center. There's the other end of it after 2 days in the fire. About half the size. I guess I need to grab it and get that put up in there as well. A little better. I don't even know if it's half the size. Still looks pretty big. That's getting hot though. look if it stays burning like that. Keep on cooking. Alright, I'm gonna get a little more of this stuff picked up and put in the fire. I guess let it, I mean, it's burning down nicely. The wind's blowing that way now, which is towards everything I cleared, so I may keep putting some stuff on here. I really want this stuff gone soon. Well, stack some more stuff on the fire. That way I'm gonna be here about 3 more hours. It should die down. If anything, I'm gonna put some of those stumps on there. Since I'm 3 strikes for today, I let my buddy come by here that does logging. He's hauling the wood off. He's gonna cut all that up. I'll get me a new bar this evening. Not exactly close to any stores, but yeah, I'm gonna go up there and get the off-road truck and back it down here so we can put the logs in that. Last tree to come down, hallelujah. We're gonna bring the 330 down here and dig up some stumps in here, some pretty good sized ones. Take this one down and cut it up, load the truck up with logs, haul them out of here, and I'll probably bring the D6 down here and push everything up to that pile and burn it tomorrow. That way I'll be here to watch it. Let's cut off that kitty power so you can hear me talk. All right, well, I got all that pushed over here. I'm gonna let that burn down tonight. I'll grab all this stuff here in the morning when I am here to kind of be on fire watch. That should just kind of die down. Haven't had any more problems though. Took one over there against the power line easement there and made a pass with the dozer to cut a little fire break in case anything does get in the woods right there. But all this brush is now pushed over here, and I started raking through that so you can kind of see the lay of the pond now. Dam's going to start up there where that stump is, go across, hook around. I got like 5 or 6 more stumps to dig up. I'll bring the 330, they're pretty big, and then tie back into that hillside, so just kind of be a kind of a hook shape right there. And water will be everywhere from like where that dirt is all the way back up there to that stump. So hopefully we'll have a good dew here tonight, and I can get all this stuff burned up tomorrow. And tomorrow's goal is to work on clearing getting the lot up there cleaned up and all pushed over there to the cutover, and all this burnt. Got a lot to do. All right, got the excavator warming up. I'm gonna run down there and stack up the fire real quick, dig up a couple stumps with the 330. We're gonna go down there and try to rake the bottom of the pond there and kind of get all the roots and everything up to one side, so when it does rain, if I don't get it out beforehand, it'll be up there on high ground, so I can haul all that over here to the cutover where it's gonna get buried. Well, it looks like the fire burnt down good last night. I don't see where none of the wood's caught on fire, so that's always a plus. I did cut a fire break around that on the outside of the trees just in case. It's nice and dewy this morning, so as you saw, I took the D6 yesterday and pushed all that over here. I'm gonna move this log around, get all this dry stuff back in the pile here and burning. Robert's gonna start root raking all that stuff and over there get it windrowed up, leveled out, and yeah, we'll work on this morning. Well, it's almost burnt through. Slow but steady. That's a lot of wood there to burn. I think the other big log is gone though. That's pretty impressive. That's when you get a 4-foot diameter piece of wood like that to burn in half. I feel like that's doing something. So I'm gonna take all these ashes and knock them out like this. That way it gets rid of that big pile of ashes, and it uncovers all the stuff that is in the center that didn't burn, which will most likely burst into flames here shortly. And I can pile all that on top and continue. Oh, that's what's left of the big log right there. It's gonna get smoky. Hold on. Oh, the wind is blowing our direction, not exactly. Well, it's kind of the way I want it to blow, but it's not right now. That way I can keep an eye on it when the smoke is blowing up that way. It means if anything catches on fire, it's going to be towards where I'm going to be working. The only problem is I need to sit right here to stack everything on the pile. Oh well, I'll go around to the other side, I guess. Let me get some stuff on here, and that should get nice and hot and start back on the fire here pretty shortly. So I like to go around the edge of the pile and get all the ends that burn off, but didn't stay, enough heat there to finish burning it all up. That stuff is normally pretty dry. Pile that up in there, it normally catches back on fire really quickly until everything gets stuck in the bucket tooth. You drop it, yada yada yada. me a couple minutes here to round up all these loose ends, get those put back in the pile, and that should be burning here pretty shortly, or I can go ahead and stack all those treetops on there and get all this stuff gone today is the plan. If not, it'll just be a little bit left. What I'll probably do is push all that stuff he's raking up over here and mix in with the ashes and just haul them up front as well to get rid of that. I feel like I'm going to need a lot of dirt for the building pad I got to do, so this will be a good way to get enough stuff to fill the hole back in. Alright, let me keep stacking. Alright, let's get some of these pieces of wood on the fire. Got a stump right here. I'm just going to start stacking everything right there behind it, and that should hold it in place. All this pile piled up, and then I'm going to take that other pile over there and stack on top of it. That should be everything. Hallelujah. Glad it was damp enough where I could kind of keep burning this stuff as I cleared it. It's actually worked out really well, even though it kind of made everything seem like it was very time consuming, because I'd end up, you know, messing with the fire for, you know, a third of the day stacking stuff up. But I didn't have to have a dedicated day for burning, really. I mean, I guess you can kind of say today's dedicated to burning, but the sheer amount of stuff that I would have had piled up right here if I hadn't burned for the past 3 days would be pretty crazy, I think. Because I have burnt a lot of stuff. Aggravating to pick up because they're all random sizes. You put them in the pile and they just slide right off the side. Picking through here and getting all this stuff on the fire. High speed, cling, cling, cling. Got the 330 going. I gotta go over here and dig up probably 6 or 8 big stumps and throw those over here towards the pile so that they can end up burnt. They're pretty good size, so I'm just gonna use this to get them dug up. But yeah, he's got everything raked. Oh, we got water coming down the windshield. He got all this stuff raked and pushed up, so that makes the pond site look so much better, and all the holes filled in, so if it does rain, hopefully it won't become a big muddy mess. All right, let's go dig some stumps up. Here's some stumps he's been bringing down here from
that pile, and as you can tell, they are still nice and hot. Dumping that over here into this pile. I don't know what that one was, but it's cooking right there. The old fat ladder stump. Best I can with this, and stuck the fire up, keeping everything burning down. Give this a couple hours and I'll come back down here and restack everything. Should kind of help pile burnt down whatever's left. I may run back up here tomorrow, whatnot. I really want everything to burn down, that way I can start on the pond next week. Easy there, dirt. Alright, well, I'll let that burn down. We're going to go up here and clean the lot up now.
And that's a wrap for burning. Rain should be here pretty soon. Wet everything down. All the stuff is in the pile. Got everything kind of root raked other than that stuff right there. I didn't end up running over there, but it'll be okay. There's probably 4 or 5 dump truck loads of roots and mess here. I'll haul that up there next week. Once all that has burnt down, I'll probably just take and push that over here into that to mix it in there. But yeah, you can tell there's going to be less ashes there and that whole pile from this whole entire clearing with the wood than there was from that stuff up there with the logging. It just, I swear, there's just so much stuff that adds up when you stuff that doesn't burn when you clear a cut over. But that should burn down good, and I'll restack it first of the week, whatever's left, and clean everything up.